Hi guys, Phil McGilvray here, founder of Grandma's Jars and passionate budget coach. In this video, I want to talk to you about why credit card debt is so hard to get rid of once you've accumulated it. Now this is a really simple example that explains what happens when you start to take on credit card debt. So, if we have a look at this example here, let's just say that you earn $30,000. Now, that's what you receive into your bank accounts after tax, after superannuation. You have $30,000 to spend in year one. Now, let's just say that we get to the end of year one and unfortunately, we haven't been managing our money so well. We had that credit card as a backup and it's come back and bit us in the backside because at the end of the year, we now have $5,000 in credit card debt and we spent the $30,000 we actually received in our bank account. So what that means is at the end of the year, we've actually spent $35,000. So the $30,000 we earned plus the $5,000 credit card debt. Now that's not a good situation to be in, and perhaps let's just say at the end of the year you've said, look, I didn't do a great job last year, but this year I'm going to really take control of my finances. I'm going to pay off my credit card debt and I'm going to start budgeting. Okay, so if we move to year two, this is what it looks like, and this is the harsh reality of what happens when you take on credit card debt. We start the year. Now let's just say we've still got an income of $30,000. Now hopefully you've received a pay rise somewhere in there, but let's just say we've got our income of $30,000 to spend again. In order to pay off the credit card, we need to have $5,000 of that $30,000 set aside as we go so we can pay off the credit card. And unfortunately, for the privilege of having a credit card debt, we also have interest to pay. So what this means is if we're going to get on top of our credit card debt in year two, we need to take $5,000 of our $30,000 income to pay off the credit card, and we need to take $1,000 to pay off the interest, which means what we have available to spend on a day-to-day basis is only $24,000. So with the $30,000 we earned, we only have $24,000 available to actually spend. Now, that doesn't look too bad, but the problem is, if you remember, last year we spent $35,000. So what we've actually done in going from $35,000 down to $24,000 is we're spending $11,000 less, which is close to a third of what we spent last year. We're going to have to cut back by. Now that's a huge jump. Imagine taking away a third of your salary or third of your spending from last year. It'd be a pretty hard thing to do. Now the problem is when people try to pay off their credit card debt, they don't have any strategy for doing it. They don't have any plan for how it's going to happen. And the reality is, for you to go from spending $35,000 to $24,000 in a year, you need to have a plan, you need to have a budget so that you know how it's actually going to happen. So hopefully that's made sense. Once you've accrued credit card debt, it is very hard to get rid of, but it's not impossible to get rid of. But what you need is a plan and you need a budget. And that's what we're going to be talking about in our future YouTube videos, on our blog site, on our website. So please go to Grandma's Jars, www.grandma's jars, and have a look at our website. But we will have more videos coming, and there's already a few videos there on our YouTube channel to help you take control of your credit card debt. So please subscribe to our YouTube channel today.